Greetings, celestials, children of God. Love and light always to you. To the karmics, gets the fucking dying quick. But yeah, a little bit what I'm going to be talking about today is a bit about the Bible and the evolution of humanity, which is imminent. Now, the Neanderthals basically died out 40,000 years ago, and we're in a new stage of evolution now, and we're going to be evolving from Homo sapiens to Homo luminous beings. But with this evolution here now, it's not a mass evolution. You have to want to evolve. And as we know, there's no Neanderthals walking around. They're extinct. And the Homo sapiens will become extinct. So it's a case of you either evolve through the Christ consciousness and love, the 5D consciousness, the heaven, the love, the nirvana, or you become extinct. It's very simple. We don't want any of this on our earth anymore. Gaia's suffered enough. So this is the stage now where you've got to embrace love. It's as simple as that. If you want to survive, you need to increase your heart space, or you will become extinct. Now, I'm fortunate. My soul is all the way comfy. I'm all the way nice. My soul is ascending back to the 5D consciousness, to the Christ love consciousness of heaven, of the ethers. So it's an individual choice. It really is. It's like, I'm here to help people. I'm here to help you guys. You know, I'm all right. I'm all right. I just want to be helping as many as God's children as I can. There doesn't seem to be many on the planet now, which is sad. But I don't know. You just got to be waking up. You've got to be waking up. You know. A little bit what we're talking about in the Bible as well is it's surrounding sexuality. Now, a lot of the Bible is true. A lot of it. But there's some of it which is not true. Talking about men and women, and we are expressions of love created through God, and we, as long as you're not hurting anybody, it doesn't matter who you love, it doesn't matter what gender they are. I see a lot of people who allegedly following Christ, the church, Christianity, but they shun the LGBTQ plus community, which that is not how God sees things. That is not how it is, you know. As long as we are expressing love in any way, shape and form we see fit, God is not going to have a problem with that. We're not here to judge others. That's their job. You know, there's a lot of things happening now in the ethers which will be filtering down into the physical, and it's going to be a very, very eventful summer. There's a lot of shifts, energy shifts going on. There's a lot of cosmic loving energy being sent into the crystalline grid of Gaia, and it's raising the collective consciousness of the planet. And people are waking up. People are waking up. and it's good to see. It's good to see. But it's one of them where I cannot stress to you how true it is that time is literally ticking down to zero. Time only exists in this foundational third dimension. Once Gaia and all her inhabitants have ascended back to the fifth dimension, there's gonna be no time, there's gonna be no hate. As I said, it's just complete and utter bliss. That's what it is, you know. We've been blinded for too long. We've been blinded for way too long. The dark forces they've had a good run down there. They've had a very good run. They've kept us blind. They've kept us plugged into this 3D slavery program. But the time is now to wake up, and you have to. If you choose not to ascend, it's game over. It's game over. It's as simple as that. You know, this is the next stage of evolution for the beings on planet Earth. So 40,000 years ago, it was the Neanderthals that died out, and then it was us, the Homo sapiens, which walk the Earth today. But this is the time now where we need to be evolving into Homo luminous beings, which are capable of telepathy, telekinesis, all sorts of stuff worthy of X-Men films. But they're the beings, we're evolving into the beings that God originally designed us to be. You know, and it's all stemmed from love. So, and the key difference is from Neanderthal to Homo sapien, it's just everybody's turned into a Homo, everybody's evolved into a Homo sapien, whereas it's like you either evolve or you become extinct. You know, once Gaia has ascended to the fifth dimension, she's not going to be able to support 3D Homo sapiens. She won't. And like I say, I've said in previous uploads or some of my blogs, you're still going to have a chance to get to heaven, the fifth dimension, but you're going to be doing it on a different planet. So your soul's journey is going to be a lot more difficult. So I suggest you do it now. I suggest you I'm still doing it myself. I'm still trying to rid my ego, rid my dense energies, my toxins. But I'm going to get there. I'm going to get there regardless. I'll get back there. And I just hope I want as many beings to join me as possible. Because there's just over 7.1 billion on the planet now, and I'd be surprised if 1% ascended to the fifth dimension, which is 70 million people. Now the Earth is going to look very, very different soon. There's going to be people that I grew up with, people I went to school that I'm never going to see again. Family members. The world is going to look very different. And we're only going to welcome beings of love. Like I said, these dark entities that roam the earth now, you've had a good run. You've had a good run. But it's time now, you know. It's time is go. It's time is go. So I hope you take it on board that just be conscious. Be conscious and do everything from love. And you know, it's funny because I was speaking to someone the other day and she was saying she was raised a Catholic. She was a couple of generations older than me, so she was raised a Catholic. but she doesn't practice anymore. She felt kind of guilty about it. But I went, well, I've been to numerous churches over the past couple of years throughout my spiritual evolution. And the amount of beings that I know will not ascend that that attend church every week is is bonkers, because it seems like people think they can go to church for 45 minutes a week and be a pillar of the community, and I'm giving out hymn books, and I say a verse at the altar every week, and people of the community know I'm very godly, but do you think they don't see everything? Do you think you can go to church for 45 minutes and ascend through the gates? It's like, you do know it's not just God, it's every being from the fifth dimension up to what, 13 plus. Every single one of them beings, every race of every being of every race knows what's going on in every single one of our minds. So how you might be able to feel the rest of the 3D, the rest of the community. Do you think you can feel them? Wake up. Wake up. It's not about going to church and doing that facade. It's about treating every being as you would like to be treated. It's as simple as that. That's the only thing that's going to let your soul ascend. So, it is what you don't have to go to church. I mean, the church nowadays it's ridiculous. They don't acknowledge chakras. How could you not acknowledge chakras in the church now? It's not about Catholicism or Christianity. It's about spiritualism. Bottom line, that is what it is about. It's about balancing your chakras. It's about meditating and reconnecting to source. It's not about eating a wafer and then the host, and it's not about that. It's not about that, I promise you it isn't. So I'm not telling people now to go to church. I'm not. Far from it, on the contrary. I'm telling people to be conscious of everything you say, think and do. So yeah, it's just a little bit of a heads up. Like I say, all I can do is just try and help. Like I say, my soul's all the way nice. My soul's fully comfortable like that. But there's a lot of beings that aren't as fortunate. So because the time is ticking down now, there's just do things with love. Just do things with love. And going back to the sexuality thing, that's not. It's crazy. I've seen people think it's not about gay, straight. It's not about any of that. As long as you're not hurting anyone else, you love who you want. Love who you want. Because the Bible, a lot of it is true, but there's certain elements of it which aren't true, which the ones who have corrupted the church and eradicated the Christ consciousness out of it have done that on purpose. They've instilled that male female thing and everything else is sinful. They've done that to segregate, and that's not what God's about. God's about unifying. So I don't know. I'm gonna pray. I pray for you. I pray for you every day. I pray for the beings every day, because like I feel fortunate, regardless of the stuff I go through down here. It's it's gonna be different soon. The planet's gonna be very, very different soon, and there's gonna be like, cause these people already becoming extinct. These people already vanishing. These people already being removed from the physical, as we already know. And there's no incarnation now. There's no incarnations. A lot of these beings are just going through a soul death. Their soul is just being absorbed back into the soul of the Creator, God. Because you're not benefiting anything or anyone within the cosmos. And we're just cleaning everything up now. We're just sweeping you all up now. So try and be a pillar of love. That's it, do you know what I mean? Just be a pillar of love. Don't watch too much about the sexuality. It's all garb. And be mindful, because as I was saying, Homo sapiens are on the verge of becoming extinct. You know, this is the time for the Homo luminous beings to evolve. You know, it was the Neanderthals, then we evolved into the Homo sapiens, and now it's the Homo sapiens' turn to become extinct, and we're evolving into the Homo luminous beings. But it's an evolution where you have to want to evolve. It's not just automatic. It's going to be a conscious choice, or otherwise you're just going to get discarded. So it's up to you, you know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to help people. That's all I'm trying to do. So please take it on board and move forward with love and light. And yeah, so peace, love and light to the beings of God, always, and to the karmics, the devil worshippers. Hurry up and die.